Milo 2, brought to you by the best names in the business and a whole bunch of my mates helping out. Okay, this is going to be a big day, another big day. Hyton round at Flying Paints has got the body and it should be just about ready to come back. He's done the paint, so you can guarantee it's going to look a million times better, but it is in my choice of roof and metal enamel, which he didn't like much, but we'll see what happened there. He might have managed to nail it. Dean's just working on the mounts to get up and get this tray on the back, this beautiful tray. Then that goes around for a paint. This is all stuff we're hoping to do by morning tea, by the way. And meanwhile, of course, you can see Richard going flat out over there on the old Lancaster bomber panel, because if we get the body back and on the chassis today, we can start hooking everything up. Somewhere around here, Jason's running around too, cleaning stuff up. So it's all on, you know, there's enough of us to maybe get something done. In fact, the most useless person here is me. I'm about to try and knock the breather out of the gearbox with a view to sticking a hose on it. I get the exciting jobs. Righto, that little thing there is a breather, and got the one breather for the gearbox and the transfer on the 5-speed. And normally that's just sort of end capped, you know, and that's fine until you go into water about here, in which case it'll suck some in. Not the normal kind of thing, but we are going to make sure that this is running a breather through to the roof level. Why is that? Because this truck will be capable of going through water to the roof level, or near enough. I hope I don't do that all the time, but you never know. There we go. Nice big hole. So what we got to do now is fit the breather kits, and that beautiful Terrain Tamer gearbox will be safe. Meanwhile, Dean's down the back cleaning up, and he's making sure the rear of the tub is going to suit the chassis. He's already nailed it there, really. Got a beautiful job. Very good craftsman, this guy.
Make it sprayed.
Righto, now this is the tub that's going on Milo 2, and it is absolutely beautiful. What it is the tub that Toyota fits as standard to 79 dual cabs, but of course we don't get those in Australia, do we? So over in Africa they do get them, and then they take them off and put a tray on the back, which makes a whole lot of sense when you think about it. And Dean can bring these tubs in through the Bush company, right? So I've got one. What I've also got, and I'm really glad I have, because this is just too beautiful. I've never had Toyota metal this new, but we've got Hyton who's going to paint it for us. But it's more than just painting, I guess. What are you going to do to it on the outside?
Well, first we need to do is we need to take off all these stickers and decals.
Now this is interesting, because you were showing me this before.
There's a protective coating and protective coating on the top, so that's all going to come. That's going to come off. The inside, what we're going to do is in a spray and bed liner, which is durable, which is stop you scratching it on rust. And then we're also going to do it on the spare wheel carrier as well. Right. Underneath, it's getting a rubberized undercoating, which is going to protect it for all your chips and rocks and stop it rusting.
Now this is amazing, right? Because what you've heard is the proper way to do things, okay? Not the Roothy way of doing things. This is what happens when you start getting professional help. I don't mean mental professional help. I'll probably need that. That's not up to you to suggest, but it's fantastic that through Dean and the Bush Company, with Hyton on board, and look at this. For the first few months at least, Milo 2 is going to be the sharpest looking truck around. Well, we've got to get it off here, I guess, and get that one on there. Hyton, you're a professional, obviously. I mean, that's so obvious. But I specified roof and metal enamel. How did you find it?
Very good, actually. 30 years I've never painted a car with roof enamel, and it came out good. Yeah. 2K finish, yep. Very happy, good paint.
Mate, I can't believe the finish.
Yep.
I mean, I've never had a finish like this. Mine looks like the outside of an orange, you know, and even when it's green. But this is the colour, this is my colour, and that finish is just fantastic. Is that because of preparation, or just because with the whole lot preparation?
Yeah, I primed and sanded the whole thing before I did it, so it's got the prep of a 2K finish.
The bare cab weighs about a third as much as a troopy body, you know, so it's not too much of a lift just for the four of us. I mean, most of all, we're just trying to keep the paint nice and unscratched. Whoa! Alright.
There we go.
Look at that. It's the right colour. There's still one bit up here. I'll just get it out.
Come on above you.
That was that side.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it said.
Yeah. There you reckon.
This is the tank that Richard patched up, of course, so we're pretty keen to make sure it doesn't do it again. You know, rub holes in itself by making sure we get all the straps and everything else in the right place. That's it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, lovely.
Nice job.
Nice.
Hook up some fuel lines and we can drive down to the shops. Let's go. There's so many things to do, isn't there, when you're building another truck? I mean, I forgot completely about knocking the ends off the U-bolts until it grabbed one of them in the middle of my head. But meanwhile, everybody's going flat out, you know. Jason and Richard have got the tank in. They're working away just to make sure everything is perfect there. Jason got one of the worst jobs in the whole truck, I reckon, trying to work out where the fuel breather pipes go, you know. I mean, this beats me every time. It really does. Righto, it's getting close to the end of the day. What have we achieved today? A lot. Fuel line's mostly hooked up. They're hooked up because the new cab's on. It's had the rust knocked out of it. It's looking absolutely beautiful. It's way better than anything I've ever owned with a Toyota badge on it. I'm actually feeling a bit kind of strange about this because it's so pretty. I might not want to scratch it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And of course now it's time for stuff to, with the cab on, we can start bolting stuff back onto the cab. The rest of the panels are off getting painted still, so it takes a while for this paint to dry. Things are happening. Huge thanks to Richard, to Jason, to Dean, to Simon, and to the little man down at the bottle shop who supplied the Great Northern. See ya. Milo 2, brought to you by the best names in the business and a whole bunch of my mates helping out.